Hey guys, my name is Tristan, and if you are new here, please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and hit that bell for all the latest content. So the parts are finally here, the parts are finally installed, and today we are going to go ahead and do an overview of these parts that came in from Toyota. And man, what an appropriate timing for this shirt. I showed the wife and she was like, "Oh, you are too sweet," not knowing that in between it actually talks about how I love it when she lets me buy parts. And today we're gonna go ahead and take a look. Let's get to it. So part number one is the TRD Pro aluminum cast running boards. And again, the truck did come with the OEM running boards, but unfortunately, it just bothered me at the fact knowing that this TRD aluminum cast running boards were available. And again, I think that, it completes the overall look, the overall theme of the TRD Pro. So I just had to have these. And again, I truly believe these are a significant upgrade from the ones that I had. They're a lot more expensive, but again, I think well worth the money. And you can see here, if you get a closer look there are some sort of dirt that gets trapped in there. And that's because the texture, if you can see here, it's almost like a Linex sandpaper-like material. So it is very, I guess say, grippy per se. So therefore, slipping shouldn't be an issue whatsoever. But again, it is aluminum. It is of great quality. And again, I think it just completes the overall look of the truck. Let me kind of back up here and show you guys. And again, I will show you here just a short clip of what the OEM one looked like prior to, so you can make a good comparison. Now, I also want to go ahead and do a measurement in regards to as far as ground clearance for the TRD Pro or TRD aluminum cast running boards. And we're looking at from ground clearance roughly about 13 inches. And surprisingly, I measured the original running boards and they are actually just the same height. So again, you're not really getting much more clearance for this. It's primarily just for, I guess, aesthetics and the overall quality, and of course that non-slip feature or texture of these running boards. And again, guys, the original running boards that I have, I will post them up for sale. So any of you who are interested in those running boards, just my email is down below in the description, and just send me an email. We can work something out. I'll let them go for a very reasonable price because I have no use for them because they are taking up space in the garage. And the other thing too is, again, with all these parts that I'm currently doing or an overview with, I will be putting down below in the description the part number. So therefore, if you are interested in ordering these from your local Toyota dealership, there will be there for you for reference purposes. All right, so part number two is the OEM rear bed step. And if you watched the previous video, one of the dislikes I had about the truck was not giving you the ability to get into your truck bed conveniently. Now, this is a great addition. Obviously, it fixes that dislike, but the problem is I got another dislike. This thing requires a lot of effort just to put down. So let me show you here. Just push it there. I don't know why they, it's like a workout machine, man, but I don't know why they make it so difficult. And I wish it was like the Capstone one, where you open the tailgate and this thing automatically comes out. This is the manual one, but that automatic rear bed step is, I believe, about $1,000, if not more, versus this is obviously significantly more affordable. But again, it fixes that issue of not being able to get into your truck bed. And now, of course, being able to step in this way, you still have to step on your tailgate. And the big problem is too, I guess, and I clarified this, is that for whatever reason, they don't want more than 200 pounds on your tailgate whenever it is down. So it is on the manual on there for whatever reason. But again, at least the rear bed step does fix this issue. Okay, so part number three is the rear bed extender. And this is something that I've had when I purchased a truck, but never really took the opportunity to talk about it. So therefore, what I do love about this, obviously increases your cargo capacity in your truck bed. And it is light enough to where I'm literally using one finger. You can see how light it is. And of course, when you lock this thing, it will lock right here into your tailgate. You simply push this down. And of course, it's on there. It's secured. And you can tighten the strap if need be. Now, also the fact that when you are done using this rear bed extender, you simply just have to push the unlock button here, and this will unlock. Now, one of the things I think the limitations of the rear bed extender here is that I think about my F-150, And what I loved about Ford's, I guess, rear bed extender is that their bed extender actually folded two ways. So in other words, it was two separate pieces, kind of like a swing case. And what happens is that you can actually put them together, put them that way, or spread them to each side of the tail, I guess the truck bed, and therefore it still gives you the full capability of using your truck bed. But unfortunately with this one, when it is sort of back in its secure place, it does of course occupy, I guess if not half of your truck bed. So again, there's sort of the limitations there, but again, it does a fairly good job. I've had to use it. Actually, when I went to go pick up the rear, the running boards, we put the OEM running boards in the truck bed and actually had to use the bed extender for that one. So now let's move on to part number 4. So we're coming a little closer here. Part number 4 is actually the rear bed mat. I was debating on the fact of whether or not I needed to use Line-X or, spray it down, but it is sort of a plastic composite, so you don't really need that, because if it was just paint, then yes, with the scratches and rust, that would be appropriate. But here, because it is already plastic, again, the rear bed step, the rear bed mat provides you sort of that grip, and it is heavy enough to where I don't have any concerns about this thing flying out. And again, I wouldn't have concerns because my bed cover per se should be coming in, I don't know, sometime soon from the sponsor, and we'll get to that video once that does arrive. And of course, if you look right there as well, one of the last remaining parts that we have is this cargo net that I thought that was pretty cool, a good additional piece to it. And again, for securing things, anything that you want to put in your truck bed. Again, I probably would not recommend that if you don't have some sort of bed cover, because when it does rain, this does not seem to be waterproof. And so therefore, I would only utilize that if you have a bed cover or when it's not raining at all. So as we conclude this video, overall, I am truly happy with the parts that I've ordered from Toyota and TRD. And someone asked me, what is my overall goal as far as modification goes for the TRD Pro Tundra? And believe it or not, as someone who honestly cannot leave a vehicle stock, my plan or my approach for the TRD Pro is going to be a little bit different. Again, because of it being a TRD Pro, I really want to sort of, I guess you say, sort of just preserve that TRD Pro-ness that comes with it, and not necessarily want to over modify the vehicle to where it takes it away from that. So again, just kind of want to utilize, any sort of OEM TRD parts if more start coming out later down the road. But again, overall, the modifications are just going to be simply those that would either enhance the overall function or use of the truck, or things that may be coming from TRD Pro, whether it be performance and whatnot. So again, and of course, the weather has been cooperating. We could have recorded a drag race video, but of course I have other obligations. But again, I'm very happy that now the rain sort of settled down. I feel confident that we can get that drag race video recorded once and for all. And someone made a comment on there, hey man, the Raptor is made for the off-road setting, not the street. And again, we're just having fun with it, but I assure you that we will be heading out to Austin, Texas, Hidden Falls, to really test out the off-road capability of this truck. So until then, please make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. All right, guys, so I'm actually here at Fred Haas picking up the last remaining parts, and I ran into a good friend of mine, Mr. Bradley Hubbard. And for those of you who don't remember Bradley, he was the one to help me get my TRD Pro Tundra, also the one to help me secure my GR Corolla Circuit Edition, which should be coming in. We should get maybe an update in about a week or so, see what's going on there. But as I was pulling up, I saw this beautiful Capstone, and I said, Bradley, man, I've never seen a Capstone in person. Show it to me, and let's show it to the viewers, and who knows, someone might be interested, right? So let's kind of do a quick walk around. Bradley, there's some obviously key differences with the Capstone compared to the TRD Pro Tundra that I have, right?
Oh yeah, the front end, the grille is different, the lights are different. You've got the 22-inch wheels on it.
And how long has this been kind of sitting here, man?
It's been here a few days.
Few days, okay. Is it open?
Yeah. It's got the drop-down running boards.
Oh, nice. Show that again. That's pretty cool.
Black and white interior, panoramic sunroof, 360 camera. So it's going to have everything. It does have the air ride suspension on it.
Is this the same material on the TRD Pro or different, huh?
It's different. That's
different.
True leather. Your
That's
TRD
true leather?
Pro is the
So
synthetic
this is
leather.
the real deal, and mine's the fake leather. I can feel the difference. Very nice interior. I love the combination of the black and white. Looks really good, man. I've actually Never seen a Capstone in person. This is nice. Wow, this is cool. Comes with the
screens.
Are you able to add that on my Tundra or no?
No.
No? That would be perfect for the daughter. Not gonna add on, huh? Man, that's cool. All right, guys, so you're seeing it here with me for the first time, a 22 Capstone.
22-inch wheels. It does have the drop-down step.
Automatic, huh?
Automatic.
And the one that we installed on my truck is not automatic, right? It's not automatic. And that one is obviously a lot more expensive than the one I have, right? So, okay. So great looking Capstone here, guys. For those of you in the market still for a 22 Tundra, beautiful truck. I guess this would be equivalent to what, at the F-150's Platinum Edition, I guess?
Yeah.
And, you know, everyone is wondering, obviously, so we got the MSRP there of, what is it? Oh, here we go. So coming in at 91.5 with some dealer options in there. And, you know, everyone already kind of gave me a little slack about my market adjustment. I'm telling everyone who was watching me, man, that there were like 3 or 4 people waiting for me to kind of bail out on that Tundra.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And when we first came in, because everyone was like, oh my gosh, who's, you know, Tundra is that? But if they're interested in the Capstone, guys, if you are interested in this Capstone, I have Bradley's contact information directly below, and reach out to him. And I know the market adjustment is there, but what are your thoughts, Bradley? Is for my viewer, is that market adjustment?
Talk to me and tell me where you heard about it. Let's see if we can make a deal.
So there you have it, guys. The market adjustment will be negotiable. Again, this is the iForce Max 22 Capstone. Very beautiful truck. Bradley, thank you, man.
No problem. Thank you.